And this is Mick Schumacher. Mechanical problems affecting the Haas.
What's going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video, and I apologize, my voice is pretty much gone. That's why I could not make any videos this weekend, and I was feeling a little sick, a little under the weather. We did watch qualifying, so I did watch the absolute shit show that took place for Ferrari. Carlos Sainz did really well, but Charles Leclerc obviously having to get, I think they said he got a new power unit, new tray, a bunch of things. But anyway, started at the back of the grid. That Ferrari is such a good car though. But anyway, we're going to take a look for the first time at the 2022 Canadian Grand Prix. I made sure to not watch the race. I did not take a look at any of the results. I did not take a look at no spoilers. I did not spoil it for any of myself. I mean, knowing Fernando Alonso starting at P2, knowing Max Verstappen starting at the top of the grid, the Mercedes are right there, Carlos Sainz is right there as well, and as well the Haas. I think Mick Schumacher, for once, could end up in getting points. Fingers crossed on that. Fingers crossed. Guys, I have a good feeling about Lewis. I got a good feeling about Lewis in this race. I think he's going to end up taking Fernando Alonso at P2. I think Max wins. But obviously you guys already know, or if you don't know and haven't watched the race yet, you can find the original link to it in the description below. We're going to get into the video. Let's get into it. As well, guys, you can find the original video down in the description below. I apologize for the blur. It's just for copyright. So let's get into it.
It's lights out and away we go, and Max Verstappen gets the better start from Fernando Alonso, and Lewis Hamilton away quickly too, and Hamilton already level with Carlos Sainz, but Sainz has the inside line. Alonso stays in second place, then Sainz,
Hamilton,
then comes Hamilton.
George Russell actually for once did not have the better qualifying session, so it just leads me to believe that this race is going to just be, you know, some of his to find his way into.
Under pressure already.
I hope Mick sticks in there though.
Alpine, George Russell just behind those two. As into the first chicane we go. Hamilton wheel to wheel there with Kevin Magnussen just getting ahead outside of the chicane.
Magnussen had a tremendous start.
Magnussen had a great start.
All clean then as they head down to turn 6 and 7.
My voice is so gone. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Pierre Gasly.
I love the engine.
Oh, and if qualifying was bad, this is epically bad. For Sergio Perez, he is out of the race. He's going to find a gap by the grandstand there that the marshals can push that Red Bull into. Virtual safety.
Checo. That hurts. That hurts. I did not want to see Checo there. Also, why is Kevin Magnussen already in 19th?
And the drivers
Why is
have
Magnussen
to
already in
reduce their
19th? That's
speed
not good.
now. No overtaking. Drive to within 40% of their normal lap times.
Ferrari are going to make a stop. Looks like Red Bull are coming out as well. Yeah, Verstappen straight in front of me. It's too good an opportunity to miss, especially as these tyres seem to be going off quite quickly. Vettel's stop was a planned stop, so his tyres were going off. Obviously, the top cars there, Lewis Hamilton as well.
On lap 10 to 70, the tyres are already
going.
going.
From George Russell, nothing from the other cars as well. We got some other people. It's a bit too early for some people, Crofty, but if you're in trouble with your tyres, it's worth coming in now.
What about Lewis Hamilton's pace? Hamilton behind Esteban Ocon. The Alpine has looked racy, but I tell you what, that Mercedes skipping over the bumps and the bouncing a little bit, almost on a par with Ocon going into that corner. Hamilton will get a decent exit and has got a decent exit on a fresher
He's going to overtake him. He's going to overtake him. That's a good one. That's a good one.
These two have collided and tangled together in 2022, but not on this occasion. Lewis Hamilton gets himself past Esteban Ocon, takes the applause of the crowd, and is up in 5th place.
Imagine seeing Mick Schumacher qualifies.
DRS active up to 200 miles an hour. Fernando Alonso is waved goodbye by Max Verstappen. And this is Mick Schumacher. Mechanical problems affecting the Haas.
I just wanted Mick Schumacher to get a place. I just wanted him to get a place. I saw the qualifying session and I was like, I'm confident he could do something, but of course not.
Died on him,
of course not.
Sorry, Ben. You were on it.
I feel so awful for the kid.
As
I feel so awful
Sainz
for him.
makes his pit stop and will come out behind
Fernando
Alonso,
Alonso, by the way,
and almost
looks like he's having a
behind
great
Lewis
race.
Hamilton. Well done to the Ferrari
20 laps,
crew.
still stuck in it, still P2.
Fernando Alonso hasn't been into the pits yet. These tyres are a lot older than Hamilton's. Hamilton moves out from behind the rear wing of the Alpine and then moves past the Alpine by the time they put the brakes on. It's a nice straightforward pit stop and the hard tyres are on for Max Verstappen. 2.5 seconds as he comes out into the first corner. Lewis Hamilton's taking the long way round there. This is going to be pretty tight. Verstappen has the outside line though. Hamilton on the inside. Lewis Hamilton
He's gonna hold him up just for now.
Just for now. And despite a speedy, rapid pit stop from Red Bull, Hamilton there. Wow, half a foot, Martin, clear of Max Verstappen.
He's not staying there for long.
You have to assume that Red Bull thought they could clear Hamilton there. So that'll put a smile on the Ferrari pit wall. Of course, Sainz, his tyres, I mentioned
and
earlier on,
you know what? Leclerc in 11th is close. There's been no crashes. There's been no sort of mess and debauchery so far. Canada looks like it was a pretty clean race.
Younger, but
I'm hoping it stays that way.
Still fingers crossed. Again. But
I mean, I was wrong about Mick already, so.
Verstappen going to lose now?
Might be the best thing, or the first thing to make the Ferrari pit wall smile this afternoon.
Why don't you make sure I get up front? Didn't have the pace.
That did not put a smile on Max Verstappen's face whatsoever, but an overtake on Lewis Hamilton.
He's going to overtake him soon. He's going to overtake him. He's got the DRS.
As he makes his way down the main straight. Hamilton's not fighting this one. He's not defending it. He knows the Red Bull has got a faster pace.
Yeah,
and
that was way too easy. That was way too easy.
Hamilton can come into the pits as well. As Charles Leclerc has Daniel Ricciardo as the next car he wants to try and overtake, and he's going to try and find somewhere a little more unusual to make that move stick, and he does that make that move stick into turn 8. This
so Leclerc is calling.
Yuki Tsunoda.
Comeback season.
Towards the first corner, Zhou Guanyu is passed by Charles Leclerc on the medium tyre now. And that's why we've got yellow flags, and it is Yuki Tsunoda in the AlphaTauri.
Sorry, I'm out.
Now that's surely going to be a virtual safety car or a safety car. Safety car, safety car. And this has absolutely worked in Carlos Sainz's favour, because I think he's coming into the pits. He is coming into the pits. While we see the replay, Tsunoda came into the pits, went straight on as he came out on cold tyres. But Carlos Sainz, who was told his safety car window is opening, has now got to the pit stop at exactly the right time for him, losing less time by making his second pit stop than Max Verstappen did.
Wow, so Carlos is coming
to run to the end of the race.
Imagine a Carlos Sainz winning Canada
here, but Sainz should have less of a gap between himself and the Red Bull driver when we go racing once again. And we are now
okay, here we go, here we go.
Want to release the rest of the pack right out of the final chicane, and Carlos Sainz has gone
16
right
laps
with
to go
him as well. Verstappen leads him then down towards the first turn. Fernando Alonso right on the heels of his teammate Esteban Ocon as Verstappen leads Sainz, leads Hamilton, then leads Russell, Ocon and Alonso through those first couple of corners. Charles Leclerc right behind Fernando Alonso, then comes Bottas, Vettel and Zhou Guanyu. That's the top 10.
Both the Alphas in the top 10.
Passed by Charles Leclerc, and that's gone down very well with those that bought a red t-shirt this weekend. This is Esteban Ocon and Charles Leclerc into the hairpin. Neat little move there by Leclerc, who's having a much better end to this race.
Imagine he catches one of the Mercedes.
Fifth place.
Imagine.
Max Verstappen can just start to relax and to rest a little bit, as for the first time he starts a race in Montreal on pole, and for the first time he sees the checkered flag and will know what it's like to win the Canadian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen comes home in first place. Carlos Sainz pushed him all the way and takes a second place in his career, and it's Lewis Hamilton back on the podium once more for Mercedes in third. Max Verstappen back on top of the podium for the first time here,
and Carlos Sainz on the fastest lap.
For the first time this season, he extends his championship lead.
And Charles Leclerc, you know what? Started from way back in the grid, ended up P5. You gotta take that. You gotta take that. That's nice. Fernando Alonso and the Alpines back in there again. Both the Alphas, Zhou Guanyu and Bottas. Lance Stroll, the Canadian, ending in P10. Points for Aston. I'd take it, but okay. I said Max, and it was just predictable at this rate. Every race he has finished, he has won. So it's kind of hard to not stick with that. I think he's going to be the driver's champion. I don't think Ferrari are going to be able to put up any more of a fight. It'll be the fight between Russell and Leclerc for probably P2. I think that's it. I really do think that's it. At least Ferrari got massive points to bring back in the Drivers' Championship. But even then, it's only, what, 4 points? Only 4 points that they added. So not much that they could really do to help on that. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below on the Canadian Grand Prix. Hopefully I'll have my voice back tomorrow so we can get back to some more videos. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.